Welcome back. Welcome back. And you can probably still hear my fan because I refuse to turn it off for when I record these videos. Oh well, it's a background feature now. Anyways, hey guys. I haven't made one of these in a while. My bad. Really just have not had anything to talk about, and also I've had less time to do it. That's not true, I just haven't felt like doing it. Since school started. And it's been a while since the last one. And by a while, well, I don't know. I'm checking right now. Gonna be honest with you guys. By a while, I mean I haven't done one in 4 months. Whoops. Okay. So, here's another one. Now, what should I talk about first? 4 months later, I still have nothing to talk about besides like school and stuff. Yeah, school is pretty cool. I've basically been to every single school I was going to go to and tried it out, except for like Mater Dei because that's too far away. And ironically, the one I didn't think I was gonna go to was the one I went to. In the end, it's cool. I kind of miss online school, but I probably won't miss online school by tomorrow. It's the fake thing that keeps changing. Also, you've seen my new videos, and then I can like play games and stream stuff. OBS, and it's also because I just have a better computer. Like, I have a full-on PC now. The only things that suck about it is it doesn't have any like disc things. I can't put any like disc stuff in. Kind of sucks. Like, plug in a disk drive like extension. I'd like that, but I don't think you can. And also, my mic's kind of crappy. Well, actually, I don't know about that yet, because I think that was just because I accidentally had it too quiet, because I didn't know how to turn it up, but, like, it cuts out if I do certain pitches. Also, yes, because you may have seen the two recent videos, which were made in OBS, or well, the one with the engineer playing Power Wash Simulator wasn't. It was with the Radeon something that my computer came with, but that kind of sucks. So I'm going to be using OBS now, which means that if I ever feel like it, I can record stuff on the computer. I probably won't, but I can. That's mainly like the most important thing I got. I got a watch too, that's pretty cool, but no one cares about those. It's just like it tells time and it has other stuff on it. It's so cool. I was supposed to get a new phone, but I didn't. Like, I was supposed to get the Galaxy S21 or something. I still don't get why they went from like 9 to 10 to 11 to like 20. Does not make sense to me. They skipped like 8 numbers for no reason. I guess I could talk about Discord. Though, you can kind of see since I made a video on it, nothing really has changed. Except for the fact that the people I talk to are different. I still talk to Tails, I talk to Vamp, I talk to Bendy, Fnac sometimes. No one really more than that, though. Because, I mean, there's no one really else. I've stopped talking to a few people, one in general that I don't really want to bring up, because I don't want to, if I start talking about it, it might seem like harassment. I don't want to do that. Like, I'm kind of mad at him, but I don't want to, like, insult them or anything. And it's not really a hate thing anyway. There wasn't any beef with it. I just don't talk to him anymore. It's really all I got to say. I'm not gonna end it here, though. I gotta think of something. I've only made it for 5 minutes. Oh, God, I'm so bad. This is why I stopped podcasting 4 months later, and I still don't know the stuff to say. I think I've already talked about, like, stuff like how my channel started, the early things I used to do. I guess I could talk about like the old gameplays I did. Or have I ever talked about stuff with Devin? This is gonna be a Devin episode. This one may not have many pictures in it in the thumbnail because like I've got nothing to portray him with. I don't have any pictures of Devin anymore, but sure, this is like a super story. It's gonna talk about Devin. So, believe it or not, I used to do karate. It was this like random building kind of out of town that you went to and you could like learn the basics. I think I got up to a purple or blue belt. I quit. I rejoined for a little bit and I quit again. I never really got past the striped belts. I never got to the full colors where you get to use the big room. Because I just kind of wasn't really feeling it. That wasn't my life. I had a lot I had to do. I had to go to school. Then on Mondays, it was really busy because I'd have to go to school and then I'd have to go to violin practice because I used to do violin. Wasn't very good at it. Didn't do it for too long. And I then had to do karate, and I had to, after violin, I had to get changed in the car before we had to karate. One day I did it. No one was even there. It was just me. So here's what we had to do. What you had to do is like, I don't remember too much about it. It was a really long time ago, but from what I do remember, it was like you had to, when you got in, you had to do this routine kind of thing where you say some stuff, you do some like positions, and then if you know it enough, you can go up to the second part where you step forward and do it again. I don't remember too much about that, but like then we had to just do whatever activity we were doing. We never really did much martial art, actual like karate stuff that I can remember. We had a movie night once. That was really the only time I went in the big room for too long. And then if you did good enough, you get like this red or black like tape stripe thing on your belt. And if you get 4 of them, you get promoted. And I was doing pretty well. I think if I stayed in there, I would have made it to black belt. Then I'd be a much different person, though. I probably wouldn't even be making this. I'd be practicing my super karate skills. Training for the next match. Alright, yeah. And one day I was there. I met this like green belt. Or I think it was yellow or I don't know what color it was. Doesn't matter. I remember there was this kid. His name was Devin. My mom and his mom really got along. And I don't remember talking to him too much, but I remember, I guess we ended up that day saying like, hey, would you like to, you want to come over, like hang out for a little bit? And that changed my life for a few years because that was like we had a lot of fun, decided maybe we can do this where you just come over a lot. Or well, kind of foreshadowing because a lot, I mean a lot. So, while we did have fun, I feel like it was kind of one-sided because I remember I was very demanding. Like, whenever we played with the plushes or the amiibo, rarely, I would decide what the story was that include myself in it. I'd really just decide everything. It wasn't because I was, like, a bad person. It's just because I didn't know any better. I didn't really have many friends before then. The last one I did, I found out that he was using me. Yeah, that was fun to find out. My fucking... Uh-oh. You gotta swear. Oh, no. First swearing random podcast, I think. Hopefully the only one. That just slipped out. Alright. Yeah, it kind of sucks to hear that your very first friend that, like, you used to play stuff with was using you because you had the cool stuff. No wonder he didn't like coming over. Oh yeah, so it was really just because of attention. I needed a friend, and he was just the one that got sucked in. It helped me to not feel like really sad and stuff, but I don't know. I didn't deserve him. He was a good kid. He peed the bed, but he was fun. We hung out for a while. It's too bad I never really got a video, or I didn't have a channel before that, but I used to pretend I did. Said my name was Rainbow Derps because of a Minecraft skin I saw someone use. And then it was Kittens Galore, and then it was Rainbow Derps. That's really what I got some of my usernames and even my email from. I really wish I could change that, but you can't change your email, and my email's used for too much stuff, so I can't just make a new one. So I'm just stuck with it until I become like a super professional, and I have to change it. So yeah, that's what Devin and I would do. We would just play games, and we'd pretend we were making a video. I think the most that we did, really the two games we played the most they were Smash Bros. 4 for the Wii U, and like the Sega Genesis collection for the PS3. Mostly, pretty much only Sonic 3. Sonic 3 Knuckles wasn't on there, so we couldn't play that, but we played a lot of Sonic 3. And I remember, for some reason, I remember seeing him at Boy Scouts, and he was playing Paper Mario Sticker Star on his 3DS. Devin tended to like leave things behind a lot. Whenever he left, he'd always forget something. Like once he forgot his Mario amiibo, once he forgot like a big like Marvel book. Once he even forgot his 3DS. He had a Naruto demo on it. I saw because I played it. And I remember every time he'd leave, I'd always like find out new stuff, and I'd always be super excited to like tell him everything I knew about stuff, like a new game coming out or something we learned about an old game. But yeah, and I'm like right whenever he come back, I'd be waiting for him. I'm like, oh my god, I have to tell you all this stuff. It was nice, but then I do remember after I quit karate, we went there a couple more times, and Devin, I think he completed it. Because I remember seeing him in the big room sometimes. I didn't really see him much in karate after that. And Manny was patient with us. Amanda Panda, that's what I called her. I think her name was Amanda. She worked at, I don't know if she still does, but she used to work at least used to work at the Schnucks, in the shopping center. That's really the reason why Mom knew her so much, and that's why Devin always got to come over, even though he lives in Odin. I've only been to his house once. It was really messy. I was there for like 5 minutes. It kind of feels like more of a dream than I was actually there. And then like that was really all we did. We just like went in rooms and pretended we did stuff. We used to be able to go downstairs. One time we even, all I wish is that I remember I made a bunch of videos. They're probably all gone now because like Quinn's got a new computer down there, and we had this old like Mac computer that had this like thing where you could make videos. Since I didn't know most of the logins, unfortunately, I had a few really old ones on either my account or Mom's account. I don't remember my account's login. If it had it, I don't think I remember Mom's either, if it's not what I think it is. And then we just had a couple of videos on there. Unfortunately, most of the videos I made, like with Kirsten and Addie, some of my cousins, and with Devin, unfortunately, most of them were made on the guest account, which means that like after you turn off the computer, it doesn't save the videos. There's a lot of funny stuff we did, and I'd just be able to show you a lot more of what we did, but, well, I mean, for one, I can't even go down there anymore because Quinn's down there. And also, I think, again, we got rid of that thing, so even with the videos I had on my account or Mom's account, We wouldn't be able to get that back now. Because if the computer's gone, all the videos are gone. If I can find it and I'm able to stay down there, I'll try to record it and upload it for you guys, but I don't know. So yeah, we really just... One reoccurring thing was FNAF. It was like... Me and Devin were animatronics in this new Pizzaplex area. I... I hate saying it. It was so crazy. Devin was Blue Foxy and I was Toy Bryson. I really liked including myself in these. Not playing the role of someone else, but being me in these scenarios. I did that a lot. And... Well, really, that was most of what it was. We did some stuff, but like... One thing I remember... Weirdly enough, was like this big tube, like way bigger than I was, and it somehow went into me. I don't know. I don't like thinking about it. It was really weird. So really, what happened after that was that, like, I don't know. It was just a lot of time passing with, like, for a few years, it was just me and him hanging out randomly whenever he could come over. I think that he was there both when I think Abby came over at the same time as him, or Malik came over at the same time as him, and an ice cream truck came by. And guess what I got? I think I've told you about this before, but an ice cream truck came by, and now I always want an ice cream bar. They had, like, I think they had the Sonic one, they had a Spider-Man one, and they had a Mario one. The Mario ones are gone now. And guess what I got from the ice cream truck that pulled in to our, our driveway? I don't know why I said I got a vanilla ice cream cone. Yeah, I wasn't really the smartest kid. Didn't know you could just, like, get that anywhere. Well, I mean, it's not my fault. I didn't know we'd never get an ice cream truck again. I've never actually seen one since then. I really wish I could. So, okay, now we've come to 2017, October 2017. Devin hasn't come over as often. That's alright. We're still doing stuff. Devin has this Halloween party. I go, not being dressed up because I didn't know I was supposed to. We go on this, like, hay bale ride thing. Nothing too much about that, except we just talked a lot. Then we, like... I don't know. Then like, he went over to his, like, camper thing that he was staying at. I went in, and we just sat around for a little bit. I played a little bit of Mortal Kombat. I didn't really know what I was doing. I tried. I think I won a match, even. Then I had to go, unfortunately. So I told Devin bye. Not any, like, emotional goodbye. Just said, hey, well, bye, I'll see you later, or something. I didn't know that was the last time I would see him. I went home, into my bed, sat down. I was like a few days passed, I'm like, oh boy, I know all this stuff now. The Switch has a bunch of new games, because, like, the Switch came out before the last time I saw him. Like, the Switch has so many more games, like, there's Smash Bros. And all this World of Light stuff. I can't wait to tell him about this. He'll be so excited. 2 years pass. No contact with him. Either then or another year passes. And I'm finally fed up with it. I go up to Mom. Mom said she would talk with Amanda. That's Snooks. She said, Devin's gotten really fat, and he was doing really bad on grades, and he was very moody and stuff. Like, he never wanted to, like, do anything. Mom tried to get us to hang out again, but he just didn't want to. I was sad. I was disheartened. I was, like, shocked. Like, I'm not gonna call him fat. He never really was. He was, like, a bit out of shape, but he was never any bad area. Now he's just... Mom just called him fat. Just straight up, just that word. Like, what? I didn't know what happened to him. I was scared. I was worried. another like few months or a year passes, I'm like, I really miss Devin. I wonder what happened to him. Middle of the night. And Mom told me some horrible stuff. I don't know how old he was when Mom told me that, but like, I found out that Devin's been like using drugs. He can't be any older than I am, but I found out he's been like smoking pot just for fun with his family because his family is doing it, so he doesn't now. I don't think I'll ever know any more about what happened with him, but I don't think it's gonna be any. I don't think it would be any good. I think it's better to not know than to hear some bad truth. Yeah, this one took a dark turn. This is barely even a podcast. I just talk about Devin and like, oh, we were friends and now we're not. Oh, man. Dang it. I don't even think this qualifies for enough time. Hold on. How long were the other ones? I mean, it's better than the first one and the fifth one. The first one's only like 8 minutes. I need to stall for like a few more minutes, I think. Oops, sorry about that. New Kirby game coming out. Free roam. Wonder where they're taking that. It seems interesting. I just hope there's online multiplayer, and I wish there's only one other character that's playable besides Bandanity, because it seems like it's only going to be Bandanity, and it's coming out in March. Doesn't seem like there's going to be too much more news about it. Oh well, I'm still excited either way. Just really hope I can play with my friends in that. Don't Starve Together is coming on the Switch. Excited for that, but it says only in spring. So we might have to wait a while, but it looked like it was finished, so I don't wonder why. New Sonic game. Sorry if you hear like rustling, my blanket keeps trying to fall over. That sucks. I had to be really hot because I had to stay like for 30 minutes under a blanket so that I have good audio, because I don't want to turn off my fan. I could just open up the window, but I don't. Okay. New Sonic game coming out. Another free roam. I guess that's just like a genre now. Seems interesting. We haven't really seen much of it, but I'm excited either way, nonetheless. Hopefully Tails is better now. He's not, Sonic, help me! And he actually like does stuff. What about Mario Kart? Mario Kart still doesn't have... It still is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That's still the most recent one. Not counting Live or Tour, because one's a mobile game with gacha stuff, and one is AR that costs like $100 for a little go-kart. That's Mario or Luigi. I see no reason. I really wish they'd, if they don't want to make a new Mario Kart game, I wish that they would at least update their game, like add new stuff to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, if they're not going to make a new one. But they just won't. Alright. I think that's good enough I think that qualifies for a podcast. When will the next one be? Probably never. This might be the last one. And the only reason I say that, it's not because, like, it's not because I feel like this is done or it's come to an end or anything. I have nothing left to talk about. If I spark some random idea for a video, for a podcast, or if I find something to do with the podcast besides just telling a bunch of stories, maybe I'll make another one. But for now, this might be a finale. I'm not going to label it as a finale, but there probably won't be another one, at least for a while. 4 months again? I hope not, but we'll see. So, thanks for watching, and goodbye. Goodbye. Happy 2022, by the way.